10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. "30 seconds to battle." The battle begins.
Well, that would be a tribute.
That, and it is going to be that duo off lane that they're going to put on pressure onto Miracle, and he does need help from Crit. He's actually doing a pull now.
You can take a look in the bottom. Bisa already having to pop that salve as well as a Tango. These ion shells are abysmal to deal with for this Slark.
It's really, really annoying. It's only going to get and it gets the soldering up. It already has the recipe. So.
Oh, man. No Tail's already run cancel out of the mid lane once, using the board to chase him down. A salve being forced to be popped. You can see one whirling axes, and he's already got cancel in the run. But wait, no, they're chasing after him, but he's not taking any damage from this.
It's level 1 Flame Guard. I mean, the same token doesn't really take too much magic damage, and also doesn't deal any damage whatsoever. And yeah, also level 1 Searing Chain's only a second. It's not a whole lot of lockdown to actually play with, and Zeus doesn't provide you with any either. Against a kind of tanky hero. I mean, Beastmaster 700 health points, 5 armor. Not easy to pick through that.
Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, to be perfectly honest, though, right now, it's looking like Monkey Business are having a bit of an easy time here in the lanes. Of course, Big Daddy No Tail playing very manly here in the mid lane.
Top
bottom.
lane. I mean, he might be in a little bit of trouble. He gets the Cogs, but Light Strike Away will catch him because of that miracle. Should get a kill here. That's the first blood. Going the way of the Spectre of all people, and
yeah,
that's not what you want to hear if you're a Kaipi fan right now.
No, not at all. And I was just about to mention the bottom lane. Again, these double ion shells are being annoying as hell to deal with. And Fly being down there as well. It means that Moon Meander's got a free lane. Fly, Witch Doctor being one of the best zoning support picks in the game. I mean, akin to Earthshaker and just how much control he emphasizes in the lane. Very hard to deal with what's going on down here. So all three lanes are looking pretty much in Monkey Business's favor. You can see the top 3 farmers once again being for Monkey Business. This is a trend that we saw in both games and is not really stopping for this game number 2.
Yeah. Cool thing is about this bottom lane, the pressure that they're putting on means that Zeus can't really help out top. He has to do something else. He has to kind of, even if he's just off the map, right? Just having
bottom Bisa. They triple bounce. The paralyzing cask bounced to him, then to a creep, then back to him, then back to a creep, then back to him. Like, that is the best possible scenario for the Witch Doctor. And there were a couple of creeps that it may have been able to bounce to aside from that. So, really well RNG'd from Moon Meander as they're dodging out the Shadow Wave. Boon 7 will make his way in, as you mentioned. Has to come down to help Bisa as best as he can. But Bisa, he's keeping up on the CS pretty well. I mean, 15 last hits is not as good as Miracle, but of course, in this kind of lane, it will never be as good as Miracle's. But for all intents and purposes, it's pretty damn good.
He's slowly starting to run out of region now. Only has 1 more tango left. Now they actually get the leash onto Darkseer, who can surge away, but it's not really doing too much for him, or is it? One last zap from the lightning here will pick out the Zeus line.
Meanwhile, the top lane crit.
Dying actually? I don't know. Bottom lane. I barely gets the hell out, and Crit actually dies solo to Clockwork.
Yes, he did. Basically, while that was happening in the bottom lane, Crit got caught in a cogs right about here, and then he just couldn't do anything about it. It was just kind of a brawl inside the cogs, and actually to the mid, Big Daddy, a double damage, but the Flame Guard's starting to be a little bit more than he can deal with, though he's got a bottle, so he should be able to regen himself back up. Still, that double damage not really going to too good of a use, as he's not able to get any more than a couple of right clicks off.
It's a point where you have a harder time actually fighting up against an Ember Spirit who has level 3 in Flame Guard. Especially if you don't have any magical burst damage of your own to actually burst through that. I mean, sure, it means that your damage doesn't go to waste, what you have in terms of physical, but it also means that you're constantly taking a lot of damage from that.
Right. I mean, melee laners have a big problem fighting up against an Ember Spirit for that reason. Once the levels start coming, Ember can hold his own. And if you get caught in the Searing Chains, you're pretty much in Deadsville, although there are some ways to get away from it, especially if you're Big Daddy No Tail. It still is a bad situation to be in. And speaking of bad situations, we keep talking about Bisa. He is still level 4 on the bottom lane and having to walk all the way back to base to heal himself up and get back to lane. He burned through all 8 tangos and a salve before he hit that level 6. So even though he prioritized the regen, it still wasn't quite enough.
Just gives a free lane over to Darkseer and Fly, who are level 4, almost level 5 for themselves, so even out that Slug and the Dazzle. He has to be very careful. Actually, he can get a lot of damage off of that Shadow Wave. Darkseer has to surge away, should be fine though, not a lot of jump just yet. Available here for the Slug.
Now Fly coming in, and he's just going to heal him right back up with the Voodoo Restoration. Although, level 2, it burns through a big chunk of his mana pool. He still should be able to leave enough for the Paralyzing Cask if they need it. And that's looking like things are moving out pretty well As Big Daddy, he grabs a bounty rune, might make his way down bottom to go for a gank. He's got his level 7 at the ready, so there is a shout.
Do have the roll, you do have the scouting potential here with the Hawk. Scout out this. Yeah, they're gonna go on buff me here. Can they actually get there in time? The search already used. There's the roar across the tree line with the vision from Moon Meander. That'll be a dead dazzle. And now Miracle even come a little bit too late to actually snag the kill. But at the same time, it does get him out of trouble. Because Cancel and Come With Me, they were actually going on top of him on here in the top lane. So really nice escape. And yeah, once again, just chasing Beast off the lane. He's still not level 5. And tearing down a level 6 Spectre here with support.
Yeah, it's so far, I mean, it's looking pretty decent for Monkey Business. As we said, their lanes are doing incredibly well. They've got a golden experience advantage. They still have to be careful, though, of what the Ember Spirit can dish out to them. Same thing with Come With Me on the Clockwork. He's going to smoke himself up. He doesn't have his hook shot. It is on cooldown, but he will still make his way towards the mid lane. Has plenty of mana to drop down whatever he wants to. I don't think they can make a successful engagement on Big Daddy No Tail with just the two of them, but yeah, they sure as hell can try. Looks like they'll hold off for now, though.
You can isolate him here and run him down a little bit too far away from the tower, then you can just run him down with the battery assault. Looks like that's what they want to try and do, yeah. No Tail, he actually, yeah. He sent his balls the other direction, so it didn't have time to slow down Clockwork, but he was close enough to the tower to just get away. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane here, Miracle. Looks like they want to go onto the tower at the very least here, just pushing very aggressively. Spectre, he's sticking around here. He thinks that this lane is much safer than the top lane. And
yeah, and he gets a free tower.
There's a roar, I heard a roar. It's on to Bisa here, he isn't level 6 just yet, so all he needs is a little bit of slow, but No Tail doesn't have a boar available and just now spawning it up, and
it should be 2 seconds for the whirling axes, dude. Bisa could end up going down here. No Tail, he's gonna chase. Wait, the spectral dagger comes through. That's all they need is the whirling axes. He gets oh no, it's just not enough damage. Close, but not quite enough in the end.
Slug still rather fast. Oh, hey, never mind, Miracle. Haunt just came off cooldown, reality's up, back to the middle.
Up goes
really
the
nice
weasel.
pick off. Yeah, that's the second kill for Miracle right now. 9 minutes in, he's sitting at 1,000 gold. After Treads and Aquila, so that will be a decently timed Radiance if he wants to go for it. There's No Tail. Might fall, there's still enough mana for the chains for the Ember Spirit. Oakshot will miss though, and then it'll stop to any sort of aggression here. Actually, another thing, the hook shot up against the summons from No Tail. Yeah. Even if he does get on target, there's a good chance that there's a boar or a hawk in between it.
Yeah, it's one cool thing about that fight. First of all, we mentioned the slow from the boars. Big Daddy No Tail, there's no way to chase him down. If you're the Ember Spirit, you saw he popped his Fire Remnants and activated close in, but he didn't quite have enough to continue chasing. Even if he did, the slow persists. The Fire Remnants move at a scaled speed of your current move speed. So with that slow, the Fire Remnants aren't going to move that quickly either. And of course, you know, not getting the kill there, as well as Monkey Business finding their own. That's a really big point for Monkey Business to just kind of take and say, hey, we're doing pretty well, and that's good for morale. It's bad for Kaipi's own morale, and they can probably play the same game they did last game, although it has been very slow at the start. It looks like they have the ability to speed things up very soon.
Yep. Can come down to when Kaipi decides to. Oh. Do get the weave here onto Doxia, but we'll just surge away. There's the hookshot though, right on target, and gets him inside the cogs. The surge is not useful there whatsoever. Nice little pick off here onto Moon Meander. Not the kill score, but hey, at what cost? Tier 1 mid is taking quite a punishment here between the balls as well as the siege creep. At the same time, top Miracle is still farming.
Yeah, I think Miracle farming is the big thing. The mid-tier 1 tower did not actually go down, but some pressure was put on it. In fact, maybe they look to turn things around, but it doesn't look like they can find the initiation on the Big Daddy No Tail. But yeah, as you said, Miracle's still farming. He went for the urn first, and he does have level 6, so Monkey Business can just take a fight very soon and get those earn charges stacked up on a Miracle. But they've also got the Necronomicon units, and I don't know if Miracle goes for the Radiance here. Maybe he goes first into yet another kind of mid-game item like a Drums, although that's not as popular nowadays. But he could still go in for the Radiance, and coming off the next couple of fights will really give us an insight into what he's going to decide to do. But the big thing, he can just straight up fight, and maybe Come With Me is actually the target here, as in comes the Paralyzing Cask.
Yeah, there's the Roar to secure the kill on top of the Death Ward. Nice little pick up. Secure the tier 1 tower top, but already down below half health. The creep waves coming in.
Radiant's top tower is
Yeah, just textbook Dota right now. Get a pick off, get a tower. Key business, they're doing just that. They're in business, so to speak. Teleport out to just to defend the bottom tower here.
They're in business for getting kills, and business is good. The tier 1 will go down, but the TP comes in. They find 2 with the Searing Chains.
That's the ultimate coming out, actually. Where the hell did that Spectre end up? Down here in the hands of Bisa, who actually almost getting the kill, but now his ultimate will run out. There's an Iron Shell on top of him and No Tail to help out. Yeah, now it's Bisa here who's actually falling. Miracle survives. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. There's a Zeus. Yeah, Zeus ultimate there. Able to finish off their start time. Now No Tail, there's the hook shot right on top of him. And the Battery Salt doing the rest of the work. He will manage to break through the cogs, but is it going to be enough? Oh, no, it's not. One last right click from Come With Me will secure that kill too. So at least they're getting the cleanup down in the bottom lane. Kill on the Spectre, really significant here.
Very significant, although it's across the map, so maybe not as big, and Bisa still did go down. It's more or less the only thing you could have gotten out of that one, and they do get it, and they're able to actually get another kill off of the back of it too. So Cancel actually got away. Very low HP on the top lane. He was being converged on by both Fly and Moon Meander, but they're not able to find the kill, and that means maybe a good advantage of a fight taken by Kaipi, but in the end, still, Monkey Business are out farming them on their top 3 cores, and even their supports are doing a fantastic job. It's looking bleak as far as farm goes for Kaipi, but the experience advantage is at equilibrium, which is a silver lining for these guys, as maybe they can try to find some farm for Bisa as he's going after the jungle, but has to be incredibly careful about any possible rotation coming in to stop him.
I mean, you can jungle, of course, with max Dark Pact and the ultimate to heal the up between, but it's not really the most efficient jungle. And as you said, there's any sort of Beastmaster Hawk or something, or even the Ward scouting him out. He's got prime target on his back. Speaking of target, No Tail gets hit by a hookshot once again, gets the ball thrown, the Horror thrown out. We'll get the counter kill here together with Laguna Blade as well. It's a 1-4-1 trade so far as Bone 7 is on the run. Cancel already zipped out, but Monkey Business. It looks like they just want to take the tower in return instead of going for more kills, and now we've got Cancel setting up for maybe another zip in. Does have another Flame God available, and there it is. Looking for crit, but it's kind of neither here nor there. Bisa gets the teleport in, there's the wall, there's the teleport here. Bisa dropping so freaking low. Cancel just alive barely by the shallow grave for just a little while longer. Bisa, they're trying to chase him down, but he will get out. But that's about it. A Miracle haunting in at the right time. Getting another kill, it looks like there. Just an assist.
Very close escape for Bisa there, although he only was able to grab crit with his play there. It still means a 1-for-1 trade. They lose the Ember Spirit, which is the big thing. Cancel going down there. And Miracle, of course, getting some decent farm out of that fight. Oh, yep, he's in a little bit of trouble. They'll hook in, they'll save him.
It was a bait, man. They run straight into it. Moonmeander will fall on a Fly, of course, caught in the cogs. Not a whole lot he can do, so nicely done by Bisa setting that up. And yeah, Monkey Business overstaying their welcome a little bit there, it feels like.
Definitely, that was a bit of an overzealous engagement from them, and losing both targets there is a very big win for Kaipi. As after the back of that fight, it seemed like maybe they were struggling a little bit, but they found a little bit of footing. And of course, no rotation in from Miracle. His haunt was still on cooldown, and both No Tail and Crit were far enough away that they were not able to get in and help out with the engagement. So, still though, Miracle, 2,600 gold. Looking closer and closer to the possible Radiance buildup, as that seems more and more like what he's going for is no tail. The cheeky plays, but Cancel could be in trouble for this one. He does have a remnant out. Yeah, but he does!
Yeah, he does indeed. Crit with that Laguna Blade at the end of it all after Chainstone, as you said. It's what we were talking about in the draft. I mean, if you just don't give him time to use his mobility, then of course he can get these pickoffs, and that's... He can't afford it. He has to make space now. They need him. Just make space for Bisa, but also to put on pressure onto Miracle to try and delay his Radiance, because right now it looks more like a 20-23 minute Radiance.
And even sooner if they're able to find a fight, which he still can fight. He's got 1 Urn Charge, which is not incredible, but the Haunt, the Max Desolate, the Max Spectral Dagger, he's got plenty of damage to just like go in, grab one guy, and bring them down. In fact, if you were even to find, you know, Bone 7, he could bring him down. If you're able to find Bisa, he could probably get him low. May not be able to actually bring him down, but it'd be close. It's looking really good, again, for Monkey Business, just because Miracle has been farming so incredibly well. Though he is kind of sitting off, waiting for the initiation. The smoke will come in. Actually, the smokes will meet. And actually, no, they will not. Monkey Business still unscouted. Yeah.
And they're sitting in low ground though, it's not exactly the best place to be. Now the smoke will be revealed as Cancel is out. And there's the hookshot from the back, Fly gets caught out, and gets hit by the roll though. And Come With Me, Fly, he's still alive, not sure how that is, but so is Come With Me with the Shallow Grave from the backlines. Miracle joins in the fight. It'll be bo3 going down, as well as the Clockwork, of course, in the midst of that brunt of the force. And actually, bo3 is making him work for it, but he should not survive.
Yep, Spectral Dagger is going to be up. They get some extra, you know, speed here, and yep, this is a dead Dazzle. I think he was trying to buy time, maybe try to die to the tower, so he didn't give up all that gold to Miracle, but it looks like he was not quite able to do so. Yep.
He's here. He's being... Oh wow, barely gets out on time, and now it's Moonmeander who's a little trouble here. Falls to one last Sleight of Fist from Cancel here. That looked very scary for a second there. He got caught with Cask, got caught with the Maledict as well as the Witch Doctor Ultimate, and then yeah, the Vacuum just barely not enough lockdown to actually finish tasks. They do get the turn on kill here on Moonmeander, and much needed, as I said before. Cancel, they need him to do work right now.
They really need him to do work, and it doesn't look like he's quite able to do it. I mean, that one Sleight of Fist he did get out did a really large sum of damage, and it may have looked like they would have been able to find 2 kills off the back of it, but of course they weren't quite able to chase down Fly. Moonmeander, the only one to drop, as we might have Crit looking for Come With Me on the top lane. He's got his Laguna Blade, he's got his Max Dragon Slave and Light Strike Array, but there is support moving in, and it is Bisa. So killing either one of these two is going to be hard. In fact, Beast is actually going to go into the Shadow Blade, making his move. Is he going to find out Miracle? Can he actually get this kill? The Relic is completed. He's scouting it. They want it. The hook in. They leap in. Bisa, they just bring him down in no time flat. Of course, Spectre, she's tanky, but not that tanky.
Yeah. Really good pick up there. Sadly for Kaipi, a little bit too late, as you said. That Radiance, or that Sacred Relic just finished up. Not actually losing a lot of gold. It's a little bit of missed time there, but at the very least you keep Spectre away from farm for like half a minute, whole minute considering all the travel time as well. And more importantly, it opens the map up a little bit for you to take an objective here, in this case the tier 1 tower, without having to worry about any sort of initiation followed up by Spectre just haunting in. Make use of that as best they can.
Sounds like Cancel. He's going to deal with the mid lane. Wow, there's some weird static sound going on underneath the tier 1 tower. What the hell? Do you hear that too?
Oh yeah, I do.
Right here? That is really weird.
I don't actually know who that sound is.
Neither do
I know
I.
what that sound is though. That's the sound of Roshan going down. And Miracle has it on as well. That'll at very least secure his Radiance. Secure the farm for that.
Still a little bit of a ways away from it, but they can. This means they can take a big fight, pretty much. And Miracle can kind of go in a little bit more YOLO than he usually is able to do. But they're going to go around the bend, maybe try to find Come With Me. Bisa's invis though. Miracle, do they go on him again? This could be a repeat of the same situation. Deja vu, no, Bisa! Ah.
I think that was his plan actually, with the teleport.
Yeah. Could very well be his Shadow Blade was running out, so maybe kind of got scared.
Yeah, you don't really want to go on Miracle and kind of rely on the fact that you get the Dark Pact out to save you in time up against the Roar. At the same time, Notail can't expect him to wait out for exactly that. You use the Roar after the Dark Pact has ended, and then you're in trouble.
Pretty stark difference between the gold and experience graphs here. I mean, gold is showing a pretty steady decline. Monkey Business accumulating a 5,000 net worth lead, but experience, that looks like a 3-year-old drew on the experience graph with a crayon. It's all over the place. Now it's in Monkey Business's favor by about 1,500, but still a very crazy game as far as that's concerned. The big thing here, though.
Actually dead here.
Oh, okay.
What is he?
Visa
Passes
chasing him down.
There
Yep.
we go.
There's a leap, a very well-placed leap too. That one pretty much perfectly executed. He's gonna go for the Silver Edge. Oh wait, the Haunt in. Who is he gonna reality on? He actually goes in for
goes for
Buffy.
Buffy here in the back. Misses the dagger though. Wants a little bit further to come with me. Who has the hook shot ready? It's Miracle. That was a big mistake. He still has the Aegis, but
Can't die
some
here.
help coming in. Brit is there. Just a little bit too late. Already inside the cogs, and he will be bursted down before the help can come. That is such a huge misplay here from him.
Wait.
Quite a bit, and give Kaipi boost that they were looking for this entire time. Bisa is now a pretty good spot. Has the Silver Edge completed. To have cancel with the Boots of Travel finished.
How did Miracle get enough gold to complete the Radiance in the time it took for her to die and revive? Did something else die that I wasn't aware of? She was at about, I want to say she was about like 1280 gold when she died, but I guess she got, either I just read wrong or she got a big buff of gold that I didn't see. In any case, she was able to buy the Radiance right before she died, which is huge.
Didn't actually see that, but yeah, that is absolute view. For the second time in the first death, a Miracle had. That before that, barely able to get the relic out of time, and now barely able to get the recipe finished. Now with the Radiance, kind of easy on a timer, right? It's gonna accelerate the farm for a spec, it's gonna make it much harder to take any sort of team fight, because it's going to... Oh wow, what the hell? That's a Raw committed onto an illusion.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, happens to the best of us, but oh wait, hook up to the top lane. They're gonna go out on the Moon Meander. Oh, the vacuum brings him on the other side of the cogs. He's still alive, although not very much longer. There is no... Wait, they don't have a leap anymore. The Glimmer Cape. Moon Meander gets out.
Glimmer Cape.
Oh man. That
Great
was
individual
epic
play there from him.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Vacuum outside the cogs and then back in the meta where he also has a Hood of Defiance. He's actually quite tanky. The
Right,
weave only
and of
started
course,
to take away at him. Yeah.
Vacuum being a really nice spell too. It's one of the best here, as he's using it to save himself. 13 to 10. We were definitely not as many kills as we had in the last game. At about this point last game, we had coming close to 40, maybe even 45 kills. Now we're still in a pretty slow game, just under 1 kill per minute, but still the action's not been in the kills, but it's in the farming, the rotations, and just the advantages that both teams have been able to get. Although Pipe of Insight and Mechanism now completed on a Moon Meander. Pipe, not a very common item to be picked up. In fact, I'd like to see the stats on how many times it's actually bought in a game.
I really like it though, up against the Zeus especially, and also to some degree up against the Ember, kind of negating some of his burst damage, what little there is. From the Searing Chains. Can't really call burst damage as over 3 seconds, but still, you know what I mean, right?
No, I get it.
Of course, especially the Zeus ultimate. Just denying that, and that burst damage that Kaipi still needs to take any sort of fight is gonna
rune
put...
on Big Daddy No Tail.
Looking for someone here, but Kaipi getting out. Might have seen the rocket though for Clockwork, and they will scout him out now with the Hawk. That's a Raw on top of him, plus the Death Ward committed, so they want to really finish this kill as fast as they can, and that's about it.
That's one of those, we really want this kills, and we also don't want anyone else to come in. It's basically, if anyone is close by and they see what's going down, they're going to be so much less likely, because first of all, the Roar is committed. He was certainly going to die. Second, there was a Death Ward there, so if you initiate, you're gonna have to go with the potential of having to deal with a death ward, which is not something you want to do. Meanwhile, mid crit.
Oh.
Okay.
That was deleted here. Selena there a second ago, nowadays, and now Fly actually take quite a bit of damage to Shadow Wave. Well, now no 10, next one is all alone and being bursted down. Just 3 heroes, just what? Off the map in a row for Monkey Business that didn't really have to die whatsoever then. Is that 3-2-2 right now? At least for a tower here, that one's gonna go down for sure.
I won't say that was the throw, but it certainly was not something you wanted to have happen. A big thing though, Miracle's still farming. He will have brought something up recently. Yeah, he'll have finished up the Yasha, so that will be coming out to him soon. But I think the timer is starting to run low for Kaipi, and they realize that they've just been going ham for the last couple of minutes and finding kills left and right, doing what they need to do. They're still up on the kill score, and Bisa is now on the top of the net worth by 11,000 gold, beating out Miracle by only 900 or so, but still the top of the net worth is a very prestigious position to be at, and he's taken it, and we'll see what he's going to be able to do with it, as the Silver Edge, of course, being really good against Miracle Spectre.
Yep. Wasn't it the case that one of these passes actually didn't get disabled by that? Was it just... kind of seem to remember that either Dispersion or Desolate doesn't actually being disabled by Silver Edge.
Dispersion does. I don't think Desolate does. It could be wrong. They might both be taken away. I know the big one is Dispersion.
Yeah.
Very big one is Dispersion here, because that's what eliminates a lot of the damage that's incoming to her, and especially with the Dispersion change that ends up being pretty good in a lot of scenarios. It gets rid of that, and you know, that's one of the main things that Spectre needs to be having a good effective HP. Without that, she hasn't really built into strength, so it's going to be a major issue. But hold on, Bisa, he's going in for Big Daddy. He's not going to have enough damage. No, he will have enough damage. Now Bisa just walks away. Now, cancel. He's going to make the move, but isn't able to get the Searing Chains off. Instead, gets it on the bird. They're not done, are they? I don't know. It looks like Miracle wants to fight, but Bisa, he's went into the Shadow Blade again.
Cancel should think twice about this. There's a hook shot actually coming in. Will split the wicket, but doing not much else, and the business very consolidated right now. Kaipi, they don't want to go any further without their Zeus ultimate. That actually tipped them over on the Beastmaster kill. Without the Beast's ultimate as well.
Right.
Just take what you got and then back a little bit later. It's not like those are extremely long cool. At least when it comes to Bisa, I mean, his ultimate plus his Shadow Blade. Silver Edge, just to say.
Bisa, he's stalking. He wants it. Look at the Dispersion. Does absolutely nothing. Miracle. He can't get away. Oh wait, he can.
Oh, the miss chance. I think Bisa missed one or two of these hits there, and then allowed Miracle to survive barely. Man, but that is extremely scary if they can solo kill a Spectre like that. And yeah, Bisa came pretty damn close. Any sort of damage item on top of that?
Oh no. Miracle. He still goes down.
Oh wow.
Cancel will find him as he's running away.
Cancel the escape attempts, right?
Oh yeah.
See? Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Never mind. Forget about it.
Sorry, I'm not your audience here, and you've got to win over the chat first. And I don't know if that's the best way to do it.
But yeah, Cancel coming into zone as well. I mean, it's a third in terms of net worth, and that's a good place to be for an Emberspirit. You need these items, and speaking of items, he will finish off his Battle Fury in a couple of 100 gold only. Yes, that he'll be able to farm a little bit more and be more useful in team fights, especially if Monkey Business decide to group up a little bit more, as they have been.
Yep.
Their Aghanim Scepter now on Clockwork.
Yeah, that Aghanim Scepter is huge, but the items are starting to come out for Kaipi. The Battle Fury is almost completed. He's only about 100 gold away from that. The Glimmer Cape, the Bloodstone out onto Bone 7. Bisa, of course, getting the Sanjin Yasha as well as the Silver Edge. He's got plenty of extra strength from those two Sanjis, and the Yasha giving him some decent fight as well. It's just a lot of items now coming out for Kaipi and Monkey Business. They've got strong fight, but I haven't seen them execute quite the way they need to execute. Maybe they smoke and they'll find Bisa.
They have detection, yes they do. They have the level books. And then, oh, he gets the Dark Pact off though. Now his ultimate, he will turn around. No tail should be dying here to the right clicks. Not quite just yet. And now the wall comes out and they'll make KP think twice, especially with Miracle here isolating Visa and the backlines as the fight rages on. Cancel though. Can he get no tail here? No, he can't. The hookshot will be there for Come With Me again. bo3 actually kept alive by Shallow Grave a little bit longer, so he can throw out a couple of extra spells. A Glimmer Cave doing some work too. But apart from that, Cancel is just cleaning house. He still has the Flame Guard going. He will zip down the Lina and now Moon Meander. Last man standing here, making it a 4-to-1 trade here for Kaipi.
And Bisa back into the mid. He wants Miracle. He should be able to get him. He's going to run into the trees again. They find him with the Sleight of Fist, but they're not able to get the chains off. Very close engagement, but Bisa obviously getting away from that last fight. That has got to suck, as they lost Miracle to chase him down, which means they didn't have him for the fight, and that gimped him quite a bit.
Bisa, if he doesn't Dark Pact that Raw there, it turns out differently. Just being able to negate that entirely, just having that turnaround potential from his ultimate after the fact, allowed them to just gave them enough time for Cancel to come in, for bo3 to come in, for Clockwork even to come in and get at least 2 hookshots off in that fight, I believe.
And oh my, Kaipi. Net worth, they've only grabbed about a 5,000 advantage since we talked about Monkey Business having that 5k. It's now switched on the other side, but the experience has gone nothing but up. 10,000 experience advantage for Kaipi. This is really difficult now for Monkey Business, as a lot of their fight relies on them just being able to man up and get close, but with all these extra levels now on Kaipi, it makes it very difficult. They're now going to go in onto Bisa. Can they bring him down this time? He's not able to Dark Pact it off. They're going to pull him into the wall, but he's inside his Shadow Dance, gets to the high ground, and gets away. Bisa has escaped nearly every single attempt they've made on him.
Just didn't have enough burst damage to deal with him here inside of the Roar. No follow-up lockdown to speak of. Instead, they're gonna try and use it to bring down Roche, but can they do that in time? Kaipi is already smoked up. They're looking for the initiation. They do have the Clockwork. They do have Cancel here, and they will find out. Oh, this is not a good news for Monkey Business here. 2 years down for the count already. It does get to back him out. Nice little death ward here from Fly up top. Come With Me will survive for Telporada and a couple of Shallow Grave, but with Cancel once again cleaning house in the back. That's a 5-man wipe. A godlike spray for Cancel. Finishes it off with an ultra kill. We'll get a Roshan on top of that as well. Gift wrapped and everything.
That ultra kill going the way of the Ember Spirit. Cancel having a really good time so far. After getting that Battle Fury, he's found every single kill he's needed to find. And this Radiant Spectre is doing little to absolutely nothing in these fights. It almost feels like she needed some extra tankiness. And this is what a lot of Spectres end up doing, right? Immediately after the Radiance, they'll go into something like a Heart just to give him some extra stats to build with the Dispersion to help her stay alive and get as much damage off as possible. But now, the fact that she's only got a Yasha, she's got literally no way to survive in these fights, and it's showing. She's died nearly every single time, and it's meant that her impact has been absolutely, if not zero, very, very low.
Definitely agree there. And as a result of that, Miracle's item progression has halted. I mean, he picked up the Yasha like 3-4 minutes ago, and he hasn't gotten anything since. And that's getting to be a big problem. I mean, we know Spectre to be a very hard late game carry, but need to get there, and all the farming tools in the world don't really do anything for you if he, as you said, die over and over and over again. While the enemy team just doesn't have the problem. I mean, Ember Spirit, he's now on top of the net worth shot. He has a freaking Lincoln's completed. So Laguna Blade, Roar, these kind of things, one of those will be cancelled out.
Yeah,
actually, not a lot of other single target things. Maybe apart from the paralyzing casks.
The Roar, that's the big one.
Yeah.
You cannot stop him. You can't do anything to him. So really, Cancel can pretty much play a free game. Always have that button on, ready to activate the Fire Remnant, and you'll be able to get anywhere you want to. Looks like he's up in the top lane though. He wants to try to solo down Miracle. No, Bisa, he's running in. Cancel needs to start this one off though. He needs to go in, Big Daddy. He's going to pop the Lincolns with the Roar, and now the hook in. Miracle and Big Daddy. Big Daddy's actually going to give himself away. Miracle, he's able to leap away reality over to Buffney. And then reality's over to Zeus, but bo3 will finally bring him down.
He was like there, then here by Dazzle, and then back here, and then bo3 just said like, alright, enough of this. Pauses ultimate and finally finishes off the goal. That's a little escape attempt, but at the end of the day, Monkey Business, they lose the carry. He has buyback, and if he's forced to use this, it's going to be a big loss. But they do get rid of the creep wave. There's no catapult here to keep them going, so that'll be godsend for Monkey Business right now.
I think the only thing keeping the GG from flying is that they still have faith in the spec of being able
into
to.
The back, Fly is the recipient of that, and it's actually got kept alive by the Glimmer Cape. Nice vacuum here. Where's the wall follow-up? He doesn't get it because he's pushed back by the cogs. Kaipi, they get away with a bit of a blue eye there. Trying to knows if he will, but Cancel and Bisa, they're still relatively healthy. They have that Aegis on the slog, and looking to use that to just force down his tower.
Yeah, the backdoor protection has not come back up yet, so it will be able to be brought down. They're going to muscle it away. Bisa now going after the creeps. It was the hook, but it didn't come through.
Well, there's a vacuum wall onto 3, but where's the fallout? There it is. Big didn't notice it, but not the roar actually. Yeah, they'll just be able to walk away, and that's a big ultimate cooldown. So if Kaipi want to use that Aegis even more, they have the option to do so. Like they want to re-engage straight off the bat here. Look, pick up into racks. Just the racks itself, Bisa having no fear, chopping away at the range racks, and if you kill him, you know that Cancel's gonna be there, bo3 is gonna be there, and the Clockwork, maybe not so much, just come with the back at base. He is going to be helped, so you kinda have to let this track go.
And he's just a home wrecker right now, going after all the buildings, and Monkey have done literally nothing to stop him. They lost the range racks, they lost a Moonwell just for the shits and giggles, but their melee still stands, which I guess is a pretty big thing, but it's still a loss, a pretty heavy loss to lose that ranged racks. And Kaipi, I mean, they get away with it, they make their presence known, and then, you know, they back off, they split up, they farm everywhere. Cancel farming really well. He's got 3,300 net worth, or 300 gold, rather, a much higher net worth than that, but it makes his way back mid. Maybe they go again for these racks.
Bisa has a Skadi on top of that. He's being helped out by the Lotus Orb. She has that.
Oh man, that's the Lotus Orb with the Lincoln Sphere onto him.
They have so much to help him. There's Boofney has a Glimmer Cape as well as a Solar Crest. bo3 has a Glimmer Cape of his own. We have the Lincolns, and then the Solar Crest on the Clockwork. Not Solar Crest, the Lotus Orb on the Clockwork.
Miracle.
There's so much to throw on Bisa to just stay in the front lines even after those Aegis has expired. So much burst damage here! Almost bring them down, and come with me. He will be able to pick off maybe Fly here. Glimmer Cape doing so fucking good, man. You might be able to snipe him off with the rocket at the end of it, but Miracle comes back in here with the heart here, trying to do whatever damage he can, and you do pick out the Dazzle here, and God, I'm so confused in this fight, but I also get the Clockwork, but Miracle is not in any condition to continue to fight. Cancel is, though. He's looking to do some damage over time. The Searing Chains, and he does get out, but he's still not counted for whatsoever. Gets him, Fly just standing on the Sentry Ward, he will just be chopped away at. Miracle, next one on the list, he will be leashed up. That's a triple kill for Bisa, just like that.
Bisa!
He didn't even break a sweat.
Oh man. And the memory is true. Bisa playing the carry, knocking everyone down one by one. Of course, you know, getting a casual triple kill there, and just like that, the Monkey Business will tap out KP. We'll take game number 2.
We have a series on the hands, boys. 1-1 is the score as Kaipi takes a convincing game number 2. If you look at the graphs, of course, they kind of balk now. I wish they'd finally fix that, but point is, Monkey Business, they were ahead for like the first 15-20 minutes.